get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd down, back to Sanders. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach who told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regret. regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Elliott good on the extra point. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is.
Bro, you can try to DJ Metcalf me all day if you want to. That shit is dead,
the Eagles are going to have
already
great
knew you
field
was gonna be doing
position
that.
here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 47 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his
Bro,
team
why you
back
keep
in
trying?
the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back.
That's
I think
okay.
that sometimes these quarterbacks
Now
play with a
just
lot of
sack your
confidence that borders
Or you
on
gonna throw an
arrogance,
interception, one
and
of
that
them.
can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Hurts.
Oh, my God.
The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Flushed out right.
Wow.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll visit to Jonathan Coach.
This might be a touchdown.
In our EA Sports studios.
Touchdown.
Back at the next-gen stats from this first half of touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on
the same thing that the dude just did to me. He scored 24 points on me in the first half.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside
Get you a little
kick
closer.
failed. Is that something that maybe they
Let's see if you can score now.
this game started?
It feels like
I gave you half the field.
Had the right situation, you know, and the right
They didn't even make it to this
approach
point yet.
after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back
that
and
was
hurt them
nice.
later.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. I give you that, parlay.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right.
Ooh.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf.
We're going to try DK Metcalf
26
all day.
yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
You see what's been happening with that. So don't keep trying it.
I'm
going to warn you now, cuz.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
I'm going to score one more time for you, cuz. Before the half is up, cuz.
To boot it away.
I'm going to score for you one more time, cuz. I should have came out with it. One more time, cuz. Alright, cuz. I'm going to score for you one more time, cuz. One more time, cuz.
Still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
Still got some yards. Let me call a timeout. Let me call a
You can never
timeout.
have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell
score
you
one more time
try
for you,
and
cuz.
score when given the
One more
opportunity.
time,
Here's
cuz.
2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw.
Let's score one more time, cuz.
And he will slide to
One more
a
time,
stop.
cuz.
He does have the first
Stop the clock,
down.
cuz.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Second down. Here's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders.
Call a timeout,
Now the
man.
Eagles will use the second of their timeouts.
Call a timeout,
As
man.
it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be
this nigga ain't even jump for the fucking ball, dog.
Let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. He's got him in, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the...
Bruh, come on with this stupid shit.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Wilson gonna throw for it. Flush to his right. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Hurts fumbles it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on second down. Hurts escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 31 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Gerald Everett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Hurts fumbles it, and the Seahawks have recovered. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown.
Don't get on here talking shit now, you bum-ass nigga.
There to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I ain't mad. It was a good game.
To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. It's complete. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 56 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Hurts will throw. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Wilson to throw. And this throw incomplete. Time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Touchdown! That's caught. Gerald Everett, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Now that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Flush to his right. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
After the sack on first down, Wilson.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been running.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. So they try